Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. If anyone is interested, I just want to share what I see in the scriptures. I guess I'm really aiming this towards the righteous, and I guess the wicked should know too, but we're not supposed to. Anyway, so I recently gave a word that God's judgment is coming. He gave me Enoch chapter 60, his army of angels, and his judgment is coming. So when we continue to read throughout the text, let me see if I can find it. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so when God's judgment comes, as all the scriptures say, that we can find throughout all the scriptures, for the elect he will make a covenant, but for the sinners an inquisition. So what I think is going to come is that the wicked are going to be clothed with death. I've been preaching about this for years, teaching on this for years. This is a hidden doctrine all throughout the scriptures. For example, as we see in Isaiah, the whole head is sick, the whole heart is faint. Head equals prophecy. So, none of the wicked even acknowledge this stuff. And that's exactly what the book of Thomas the Contender says. Like, you didn't receive the doctrine, so you're going to be punished. You're going to be confounded. You didn't receive the doctrine that you're going to be clothed with death in accordance to your own sins. I mean, it's a mystery, but so the texts say that the wicked are going to be given an inquisition. They're not going to be destroyed. They're going to be spiritually defiled. Like as we read in the book of Hosea, all the grain and the wine and all the good things in life that God gives, that they take for granted, he's going to take it away. So, good looks, health, sunshine, all this kind of stuff that the wicked take for granted, not realizing it's God that gave it to them. The one that they rebel against gives them this stuff. Their riches and their glory, the prestige of the world comes through the Almighty before it comes through Baal or whoever false god they sacrifice to, whatever. So this is what I think is coming. And so look at verse 25. And when the punishment of the Lord of Spirits shall rest upon them, it shall rest in order that the punishment of the Lord of Spirits may not come in vain. So I think what this is saying is this is a preliminary judgment to an even further judgment in the future. As the Bible says, we are in the days of visitation. So we are expecting a visitation from the Almighty and his host of angels. Chapter 1 of the book of Enoch clearly gets into this. This is for our generation. But this judgment, I believe, this is what I'm seeing in the scriptures, this is just my interpretation, is just a preliminary for a judgment to come in the future. It shall rest in order that the punishment of the Lord of Spirits may not come in vain, and it shall slay the children with their mothers and the children with their fathers. Afterwards the judgment shall take place according to his mercy and his patience. Now, we continue reading in the text, and it gets into some pretty crazy stuff. We read about Leviathan and Behemoth, and we start reading about the angelic knowledge of, where the rain comes from, where the snow comes from, and their chambers and all that kind of stuff. Now, why is the text telling us about this? The text is telling us about this because I believe the covenant God is going to make with the righteous I believe they're going to have control over the weather. So, the wicked are saying, well, Kate, you will take your water supplies, your food supplies. Look, it's going to be a whole new paradigm. I've been led before, God's going to make a new heaven and a new earth, or at least a type and shadow of it. And this is what I think it means. I mean, clearly when we start reading about this stuff that you see on your screen, why is this in the text? It's because God is making a measuring line, okay? So this is the measuring line, the ability to control the weather. We read this in Zechariah. A measuring line will measure Jerusalem. So the righteous and the elect, I believe, will have the ability to control the weather. I mean, if you're a targeted individual, you know how the serpent operates. They're just so haughty, like this life is their lot, and you are not allowed to enjoy anything in this life, even a sunny day. If it's a nice and beautiful day, you have to suffer. So of course this is going to turn around on them. So yeah, so this is the revelation I have reading the text, and you could just read on. And this opens up the doors to the two witnesses and all that kind of stuff that will come in the future. So I don't know, that's all I have for you guys. I'll leave the PDF of the Book of Enoch below. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you.